Hello everyone. Today we'll see how to do FATCA of HUF as well as non-individual investors via BSE Star MF. To do FATCA of HUF as well as non-individual investors, you have to go to admin, client details, FATCA new. Now as you can see, the system is asking to enter the PAN number of the investor. So just enter the PAN number over here. Now you just have to enter the first three characters of your PAN to search the PAN number of your investor. So for example, I will write the first three characters of the PAN, and as you can see, the system is showing me the PAN number as well as along with the name. Okay, so I will just select this PAN number. Now to do FATCA of HUF claim, remember you have to select the category as individual because HUF comes under the individual category. So you can find the HUF tax status from the drop down box over here. And if you want to do the FATCA of non-individual, then you have to select category as non-individual, and then you can find the relevant tax status which comes under the non-individual. Remember the process of non-individual as well as of HUF FATCA is totally same. Okay, so it is nothing different from each other. Okay, so the process which I will explain you right now of non-individual, it is the exact same process for HUF as well. So now let me select any one tax status. First, select the date of incorporation from the table. So I'll select a table. I'll select the year as well. You can change the month and then you can select the date. Address type, if you had mentioned the address of your client as a residential or business, then you can select you can leave this field as it is. But if you had mentioned the address, any other address apart from this, you can change the address type as well from the drop down box. Data source, you can leave this as it is, it will remain physical. Country of incorporation, if the company has incorporated in India, so you can leave this field as it is. But if company has incorporated in another country, then you can change the country as well from the drop down box. Mention the place of incorporation. Let me mention Ahmedabad. Residential country, so if company is residing in India, you can just leave this field as it is. But if company is residing in any another country, you can change the country from the drop down box. Taxpayer identification number, it will remain PAN number, so you can leave this as it is. Wealth source, so if the company's wealth source is business income, you can leave this field as it is. But if the wealth source is coming from the different source, then you can change and select the according appropriate wealth source. Identification document type, you can leave this as PAN card. Corporate service sector, most of the cases it will remain as not applicable, but you can refer the different options. If company is coming under any of these options, you have to select those options accordingly. Income slab, select the income slab of the investor. Date of net worth, so whatever net worth you will mention over here, okay, it should be as on which date, so you have to mention the date over here. So let me say that I am going to mention the current date net worth, so I will select the current date. Occupation code, select occupation code. So on the base of occupation code, occupation type will change automatically. Let me mention the date of net worth over here. Politically exposed, so in maximum case scenario, investor will not be politically exposed, but if any case scenario, if investor is politically exposed, then you can select the option as yes. Exemption code, in most of the case scenario, the exemption code will remain as N, but once you click on this drop down box, you can find the different options as A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, but if you want to see that which this option indicates what, then you can click on this I button, and then you can see that this options indicate this. So you have to read these particulars, and if this particulars is not applicable to the investor, then it will remain as N, which is not applicable. FFIDRNFE. In most of the cases, it will remain as NA, but if investor comes under any of this option, then you have to select this option as well. But in most of the cases, it will remain as NA. GIN number, GIN number also it will remain as NA. It will be applicable only if you are going to select as FFI or DRNFE. If this field will remain, if this field is remain as NA, then this field will also remain as NA. Exchange name will be BSE. Log name, so it will capture PAN number automatically. Self declaration flag will remain yes. Non-financial category, remember in case of HUF clients, non-financial category will come as passive NFE always. Okay, I repeat, for HUF client it will come as passive NFE, and for HUF client you have to mention nature of business as professional. Okay, I repeat, for HUF client you have to mention nature of business as professional. For other clients, for other type of clients, let me just go through these options one by one. Listed entity means if your company, means this investor is listed in NSE or BSE or in any exchange. Related to listed entity means if the parent company of this investor, this company is listed in any exchange. Active NFE means that if this company is belong to the non-profit organization, then you have to select the option as active NFE. And once you select active NFE, then you also have to select the subcategory of the non-financial entity. Okay, so subcategory is mentioned as 01, 02, 03. But if you want to see that which this option indicates what, so then you have to click on this I button, and then you can see the different particulars of this 01, 02 and 03. You have to select the option accordingly. And once you will select this option as active NFE, then you have to also mention the nature of business as well. Passive NFE will comes when the company is profit organization. So in most of the cases, this option you have to select, which will be passive NFE in most of the cases. Okay, and then you have to mention the actual nature of business of the company. For example, if it is a hotel business, you have to mention hotel. If it is a textile company, then you have to mention textile over here. So whichever is the nature of business of the company, you have to mention it over here. Remember the fifth option, not applicable for non-NFE, it will not come. Okay, you always have to select this first four option. Okay, one of these first four option you always have to select. So like I said, in most of the cases you have to select passive NFE. UBO count. So now UBO stands for ultimate beneficiary owner. Okay, so UBO basically the definition is that how many owners are there in the company. For example, if there are two owners, then you have to mention UBO count as 2. In case of HUF, you have to mention UBO count as 1, because Karta will be the will be count as UBO in the HUF case. In case of partners, if the number of partners, how many number of partners are there, so whichever number of partners are there, you have to mention over here. So for example, let's take an example. For this company, there are 2 UBOs, so I'll mention UBO count as 2, and then I have to mention the UBO details. Any one UBO details, I have to mention it over here. So let's say I'll mention the UBO details by starting with the UBO name, then enter the PAN number of the UBO, select the nationality of the UBO. If the UBO belongs to the India, you can leave this field as it is. If UBO belongs to any other country, then you can select the country accordingly. enter the address of the UBO. So make sure you have to mention the address in these three different parts: address 1, address 2 and address 3. Mention the city of UBO, pin code, select state from the drop down box. If the country is India, you can leave this as it is. If UBO belongs from the another country, you can select the country from the drop down box. Mention the address type. So if you had mentioned the residential address, you can select as residential address. If you had mentioned any other address, you can select the type accordingly. UBO country of tax residence, if it is India, you can leave this as it is. If it is belong to another country, then you have to select the country as well. If UBO country of tax residence is another country. If UBO country of birth, if it is India, you can leave this as it is. If it is another country, then you can select the appropriate country over here as well. UBO code in maximum case scenario, it will remain as unknown. But if you click on the drop down box, you can see there are different options available in the UBO code. So you can select the appropriate options from here, but if it is unknown, then you can leave this as it is. Now click on save. So a message will come, record inserted successfully. Now this is step 1 of FATCA of HUF as well as non-individual investor. The step 2 is that you have to download the FATCA form and take the signature on that form. So to download the FATCA and UBO form, you can download it from here as well, or you can download by going to admin, client details, AOF FATCA download. You can download the FATCA and UBO form from here as well. You have to select the document type as FATCA, mention PAN number and click on download. So as you can see, it's a pre-filled FATCA form downloaded in your system. Now if you remember, I had mentioned the UBO count as 2, so you can see the first UBO details was already fetched by the system on the form. The second UBO details, as well as if there are more than 2 UBOs or 3 UBOs, you have to mention the UBO details manually by hand. So you have to take the printout and mention it manually. Also, you have to take the signature on this form along with the stamp of the company or HUF. So take the signature along with the stamp of the company as HUF, and then this form you have to upload in our system. So for uploading, remember this is a 8-page form, but you have to scan only first 3 pages of this form. So page number 1, page number 2 and page number 3. First 3 pages of the form you have to scan and upload in our system. You do not have to scan the entire 8 pages of this form. Now to upload the FATCA file in our system, before that we should check that which are the important instructions to upload the FATCA and UBO form. Important instructions before uploading FATCA UBO form in BSE StarWeb website. First point, file size should be between 50 KB to 4 MB. Second point, file types allowed to upload is PDF, as well as you can upload in TIFF as well. But as I said, that FATCA form you have to just scan first 3 pages of the document, so you can upload in PDF. That will be more easy and suitable. Third point, scan the documents in black and white mode strictly. Do not scan in color or grayscale. Fourth point, scan all the documents in single file. So those 3 pages you have to scan in such a way that the system should create a single file. System should not create the 3 different files of each page. And the last point is file name format. So you can give any name format. Against my system will accept it. To upload the FATCA in UBO form of non-individual and HUF investor, you have to go to admin, client details, e-log image upload. Select type as FATCA, mention the PAN number, so client name will populate automatically. Choose the file and click on upload. As you can see, system will show you message image saved successfully. If you want to confirm that your FATCA image has been uploaded successfully or not, you can go to daily downloads, new report, master report, FATCA image report. Over here you have to give the date, but I have uploaded in today's date, so I will not change the date over here. Mention the PAN number and click on view. So as you can see, the details is showing me over here. It means that my FATCA file has been uploaded successfully. Along with the date and time also it is showing over here. So in this way you can do the FATCA of non-individual and HUF investor. Remember, doing FATCA in BSE StarMap, the benefit is that it will go to all AMCs. So now your investor is ready to transact. As soon as you transact, this FATCA details will also pass to the respective AMCs. Thank you for watching.